at second base with 2 out, 3-2 to Mookie Wilson. Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Hi, everybody, and good evening to wherever you may be. That was Vin Scully, my childhood idol, who passed away recently this week, and his call in the 1986 World Series when the ball trickles through Buckner's legs, and he says, "If a picture is worth 1,000 words, that was worth 1,000,000. 94 years old. Definitely a hero of mine growing up. But there's no crying in baseball. No crying in baseball at all. Welcome to the Stoop, everyone. The summer edition of On the Stoop. A lot of us just got finished watching Arsenal defeat Crystal Palace 2-0. Good on them. I'm sure there's a lot of Arsenal fans that are very, very satisfied. But when are Arsenal fans not satisfied? We don't really know. For those of you who have joined us early, we've got Ben AZ, we got Brummer's Ghost, we got Gary in there somewhere, Mr. Tom is in there somewhere, all talking about how damn hot it is. New York is no exception. It is really gross outside. If I didn't have to go out and buy beer for this extravaganza, I would have not done anything but lay in front of the fan. It's finally Friday. I was at a British shop and I grabbed myself a can of Ben Shaw's Dandelion and Burdick Root soda. I had no idea there was dandelion soda anywhere in the world, but here we are. So it is that cheers time.
Screw
Mr.
that,
John,
I'm drinking
Mr.
a beer.
Director's right there with a real beer. It almost looked like he had a can of Coca-Cola. Here's to the taste of Britain.
Yeah. Oh, is it tepid?
Oh, it's ice cold. It's kind of like a mild root beer. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. It probably might be good enough to maybe chase down one of these Marmite chips. Or no, they're crisps, as you would call it. Oh, that's awful. Marmite. It's what's for dinner. Walker's crisps. Let's try this. It tastes like a salty beer. I don't know if I can eat a lot of that, but I don't mind it. So we have all finished watching the Arsenal match. Let's bring on some people and let's give their, if they weren't on the first half of the show when Lolo was singing the praises with his brother-in-law and friends and family. Let's see what other people, oh no, that creeps up on you. That is not good. Let's bring everybody else on. We've got Gary, we've got Naji, we've got Lolo, of course. He's back from the back patio.
I'm just loving watching you eat Marmite.
Wow.
Marmite crisp.
I didn't eat Marmite.
Like,
I ate Marmite flavored. It creeps up on you. I'm even going to have another one just to make sure.
Marmite should be left on toast. Never.
No, Marmite should be left on the shelf.
You know, Marmite's that stuff that falls off the underside of your car, and you just scoop it up, and then you put it on toast. That's what it is.
No.
That's what Marmite is.
No.
If you got a leak in your car, and it's
got a fun, savory flavor at first, but it just doesn't go.
Flavor.
Now
you
you compare it to that.
Right?
I don't think I can
But it
eat
just
Marmite
doesn't go away. We've got Gary drinking straight from the half and half container. I wish I had some half and half to kind of cleanse my palate. It's not even spicy. It's just kind of boring and there. And
Mark, you are killing it.
Marmite chips. I mean,
you are killing it.
This
Gary with the half and half.
No, so I just
I have a proper beer.
Naji and Rhiannon, did you guys watch the Arsenal match? What were your thoughts on that matter?
Well, I caught it from the 60-minute mark.
The good parts.
Not a good time to join in. That was
You guys
not
were
a good.
awful. You guys were awful after about 20 minutes.
Yep.
But I also kind of wonder was that more about what Crystal Palace can do than what you guys? I mean, you guys got pretty lucky on a number of occasions.
You ever watched Arsenal football that's Arsenal football. 20 minutes of really good quality playing, and then you go, can we just do this for at least another 20 minutes? Please, just get through the half. Nope. Can we do it in the second half? Nope. Can we get lucky at the end? I hope so. And we did this time. It didn't go the other way because it could have gone the other way.
Yeah, because didn't Eze have quite a good shot?
He had a really good shot. He should have scored.
They should have scored 2 goals.
Edouard
One was an Edouard header that went straight at Ramsdale, which we're like, oh my God, what an incredible save. When really you look at it and like, had he headed it anywhere else, it would have gone in. And then Eze's 1-on-1, and he was like, how do I still have the ball right now? And he just kind of gave it to Ramsdale going, here, you do something with it. Yeah. I just got to say, I started Zinchenko on my defense for my fantasy league. That's 6 points and an assist for a clean sheet and an assist. And then, I picked Martinelli instead of Saka on my fantasy. That's a goal right there. I'll take that. Probably some bonus points. I'll take that. I am first place in the fantasy league right now. Fuck you, Limo. Sorry.
Oh, shit. I'm sorry. I thought this was a different show. I was falling
What?
asleep.
One where Lolo doesn't talk the whole time? You are wrong.
No, I was just saying. I was like, our fantasy shows until like Tuesday.
Oh, shit. We have to do a fantasy show.
We have 2 days left. He's like, I'm number 1 on fantasy. And we've got like...
I just ran down the street screaming, we are top of the league, Mark. Come on. Like, top of fantasy league as well.
Must have been a short block.
I will take it when I can get it. Gary knows. Because last season, as we heard from all of you, we were bottom of the league for many weeks. So I will take top of the league for one night until Man City or Liverpool put up 3. Because Chelsea will not put up 3.
I'm not going to let you say that. I'm not going to say
Chelsea will not put up 3. Chelsea will not put up 3.
You had the greatest preseason ever. Jesus scored 10 goals. I thought he was going to score a hat-trick today.
Why does Jesus there look like he was dipped in like petroleum jelly or something?
Because that's the effect I put on him. I put the petroleum. I put the Marmite effect on him. I just dipped him in Marmite, and now he looks like that. Bomb Jesus. Listen. Whatever you want to say, Naji.
No.
Yes. Jesus didn't score 3 goals, but his movement was incredible. And he should have had an assist if Odegaard had the balls to fucking shoot.
You know what he was doing?
His movement was fantastic.
He'll never do it again because we can't afford it. No. He will never do this again. He actually deferred. He's not doing it anymore.
Never again.
Can't do it anymore because he saw what happens.
He's not doing what anymore?
Defer.
Oh,
he passed. He passed.
I was kind of curious.
He passed to a wide open fucking Odegaard.
I know. I watched the match and I know what he did and I'm kind of wondering if having Jesus on Arsenal is going to do like a lot for someone like an Odegaard, a Saka, who are very hesitant to shoot. Maybe not so much Martinelli. But there's to me a lot of times with Odegaard and Saka, it's like they have this hesitation and they take the extra step and the extra touch. And I looked at at Jesus's expression after Odegaard muffed that up, and he was like, "Dude, you gotta shoot that." So I can easily see in the locker room Jesus coming up to Odegaard and saying, "Dude, you got to shoot that."
Absolutely,
you got to shoot that.
You're dead on, Mark, because that could have ended 1. Sorry, that could have ended 1-1, and we would be looking at that, and that would be fucking Odegaard's fault.
Gary, sorry. I was gonna say the first thing Arteta said after the game was, "We got the win, but we still got a lot of things to do." Which he's not used to. I'm not used to him saying that. Because he probably watched that game and went for 15 minutes or for 25 minutes, we were in control. for like 65 minutes, we looked like we never played football before. So we got a lot of things to work on, and that's in a 2-0 win on the road to start the season, right? So we still got a lot of things to do, and if all of our terrible games are 2-0 losses, I'm taking them. I'm running.
All I was saying, Jesus is not a striker. He's not gonna score 15, 20 goals during the season. And everybody said we had a great preseason. He's gonna be amazing. And no, we need to pump the brakes here.
You watched Arsenal, right? You just see Erdegaard, but Emil Smith-Rowe and Saka both hit 10 goals.
Yeah, I know.
And we're getting a better player in Jesus there. He's going to have more than enough opportunities to score well over 15 goals this season. Time
will tell. No,
but Naji, I hear what you're saying. I actually hear what you're saying. He is not, and I was talking with the Irish dudes at the bar of like, this is why we still need that big classic striker. We still need that big classic striker because what Jesus does, and you saw it, when Martinelli ran across the middle of the pitch, Jesus went and covered his position and went out wide to the left. And for a while, Martinelli was roaming around the center and the right, and Jesus was on the left. Right now, what Arteta has put together is Saka, Martinelli, and Jesus to swap positions the entire match. And that's what he has. And so, no, he isn't an outright striker.
Yeah.
However, I still think he will get 15 to 20 goals.
Now, one more thing. Arsenal have a vanilla schedule to begin the season. So
we do.
I think like it's August. By September, they should still be on. They play Leicester City, who is falling apart.
We should have 18 points. 18 points in the
it could
first
be
6
even
matches.
worse if we put any kind of bid on Tielemans and Madison. It seems both won out. We put any kind of bid on them, they're not going to play.
Fofana might go to Chelsea. Pereira got injured for 6 months, and Harvey Barnes got injured for a few weeks. So Leicester City's done. You got Bournemouth. You got Fulham. So hey, that's a vanilla schedule to begin the season. You should be.
No, we should. I 100% agree, Naji. We should have 18 points from our first 6 matches, and anything less than that is going to be very disappointing.
Oh, this is Arsenal we're talking about, and if there's
and I'm ready for it. I was ready for it tonight. I was ready for it tonight, Mark.
You can't call it vanilla and then turn around and go,
then
well,
you
if you
turn
get
around
18,
and you kind of shit the bed a little bit.
It should be expected, right?
I think one of the things, or maybe the phrase that I would use, Gary, you were like, we were acting like we've never played football before, this, that, or the other thing. I think maybe the phrase for me when it comes to Arsenal is that if I was an Arsenal supporter, I would be cautiously optimistic.
Absolutely.
I was pleased, but I also wouldn't have been pleased by the way that Arsenal let Crystal Palace kind of, I don't want to say dictate pace, but there was like
in the second half, yes.
Crystal Palace was completely out of the game in the first 20, 30 minutes, and then they looked like they were the team with the lead, for the rest of the game, with Arsenal doing just enough.
And Mark, that first 15, 20 minutes, as pretty as it was, we didn't score.
It was fire.
We scored off of a set piece. It was beautiful. But that's why if you guys saw my review earlier, right after the match, I gave Arsenal a 6 out of 10 for their performance, because it doesn't matter if you play beautiful football. That excites me and makes me excited, happy to see it when you get 0 results. And then really, we only won 2-0. That should have been 1-0 to the Arsenal. But it could have been 1-1 so easily. Because we took our fucking foot off. We took our foot off the gas, and then we got a lucky goal kind of at the end, which was off of a bad cross. Like, the cross was not a great cross anyway.
Right.
But I'm just saying, I hear you, Mark, and I get it 100%. We can play pretty fancy football, but if we don't get a result out of it, nothing. And you cannot let a team like City. I guess you can let a team like Crystal Palace dictate the pace for half of the game, because they're not going to put away their chances. But if we did that against any number of teams, like, that's we would lose that match.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, there's the top of the table, the last year's top of the table that I don't think you would be able to get away with those silly mistakes you were making playing out the back. A couple of bad errant passes.
Nothing.
As far as the game itself went, I felt that it was pretty. I think it was evenly called. I think there was issues on both sides of the ball.
I think you watched a different game once again.
No.
I think you watched the game from a Crystal Palace side.
Supporters.
No. I think you
No,
watched it.
you can't say that, Mark.
You watch it through Arsenal eyes. I can say I think there were bad calls on both sides of the ball.
That's not true, because if that was true, then why wasn't any dive given a yellow to Crystal Palace?
Eze dives in the box. Zaha dives in the box.
Give me one and I'll say it's equal.
There you go, Mark. There you go.
It's always a given.
No, but
Shaka is always going to get the yellow because of his history.
You just proved us right. Thank you on tape. You just proved us why it was not evenly called.
Zaha dives in the box. Nothing. Eze dives in the box. Nothing. Shaka dives 20 yards away.
The grumbling and the
Mark, no. You brought it up. You brought it up. If you're not going to let us actually, that is a clear thing. Okay, Ayu, slide tackle, foul. It's just called a foul. 10 minutes later, Ayu pulls the shirt and throws him down. Just a foul. That's his second clear foul. That was called a foul. No card. Shaka does a half little crappy dive, nowhere near the box, and he gets a yellow for it. Zaha, 5 minutes later, goes into the box and throws himself on the ground. Nothing.
He even tells him to get up.
He tells him to get up. Like, Mark, I understand, and I was saying to the guys, I can't even talk about this on the show because all Mark is going to say is blah, blah, Arsenal whining about, and then you say it's an evenly called match. Sure. The rest of it, maybe.
I felt there were poor calls on both sides.
The rest of it, maybe. Sure. But that yellow card on Shaka was like real. Out of all the fouls that have happened, Shaka's first foul, which is him half-ass playing as a forward for some fucking reason in that moment, that's the one you give a yellow card for? The center back for them was all over us. We were watching the Spanish version, and the guys are like, another foul on, what's his name? Their center back. Nobody fucking knows. Anderson. It was like, otra falta en Anderson. No es una falta. Otra falta en Anderson. No es una falta. It was like the announcers were calling the fouls and saying, no es una falta. Yo no sé que juega. Like, we don't know how these British people play.
Perhaps they
Sorry,
grab
fuck.
a whistle and
I'm
the
done.
microphone and head on down to the pitch. I have no fucking idea.
Thing is, though, Lolo, you're going to have to get used to having a good rant like this every week because the Premier League standard.
You know what? If we keep winning 2-0 and then everybody keeps calling us and saying, you know what, that it was called evenly, I'm gonna take that all week, but I'm still gonna chat back. You're still gonna get some chat back for that.
If it was a Shaka foul that got him the yellow, then sure, absolutely. But a Shaka dive, and then Zaha literally dives in the box 5 minutes later, and the ref goes, "Get up." You're telling me to get up because it's a fucking dive. What the? It was called evenly.
I love it. He's giving us our best Gabriel Jesus impression.
No, Gabriel Jesus clearly said, "Fuck you. Fuck you." And I'm like, his English is coming along great.
Jesus Christ.
I want some more.
Jesus has got that look on his face like somebody.
Look at Fred Hensley. Tuned in to see Lolo enjoying the win, and we're already complaining. Absolutely, because of this guy.
He starts it.
He starts it. He's like just digging in. He knows where to get me. He goes, and Shaka was great, wasn't he?
I didn't say that Shaka was great.
He hasn't even got to that one yet,
who was great for
I already need a pee break.
Who was great for
Zinchenko. Saliba was man of the match to me, but Zinchenko was fantastic.
Yeah, you see, I would probably give man of the match to Zinchenko or Ramsdale because the saves he made.
Ramsdale was shit.
Money.
Ramsdale was shit.
I don't think he was shit.
His two saves were right at him.
You don't watch the game?
His two saves were right at him.
Into the goal.
Saying that.
They were right at him. Right at him.
The same fucking game.
Mark, ask yourself the question: if those goals go in, were you like, "Oh, those were great goals"? No, they were hit right at him. He needs to save those. Him kicking a ball straight at a defender and it nearly going in? Not man of the match.
Okay, I didn't say. I just said I thought he had a pretty good game.
I don't actually think Zinchenko was that good. So I'm against Lolo on this
Gary, now you need me to yell at you?
Yes, why not?
Jesus Christ, Gary.
I think
all right, bring it on.
Show Mr. Tom.
You scared me today.
We don't have time for Mr. Tom right now. I'm dealing with Gary. Gary, what the fuck are you talking about? Zinchenko played fantastic.
The fullback scared me today.
What?
They did. Both of them. Did you not watch? I mean,
because they were fullbacks, Gary. They were playing. They were.
That's why I said they were
midfielders.
Guys, yeah. All right, bye.
Rhiannon's out of here. We'll get to Wolves Leeds in a minute. We've got 4 more minutes to talk about Arsenal, and then we're done. Hi. Look at all these Arsenal fans.
Hello.
They're all too young to be on the show. We're talking about a lot of fuck. Go away. I said, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, now that works. That really works.
Yeah, I just said fuck up.
I don't think you can say that on camera, man.
Scott Newby, I don't think
they're not mine.
Drinking in like the 7 years that I've known him.
Wow. Hola, Limo. Limo, you want to take over? I need a pee. No, okay. When you drink like these all day long, because these are $1.50. Anyway,
that's
going to
be one of these compilations, isn't it?
Tom, Rhiannon, good to see you guys. It's getting loud. The Irish just showed up, so it's getting loud.
Oh, goody. That's it. You guys going to have a sing-song now. Probably. Mr. Tom, you're late to the party here, but any thoughts on the Arsenal Crystal Palace match?
Yeah, I have a couple actually. I thought Arsenal looked excellent. The first half was in 2 halves. It was pre-Ramsdale fucking up and then post-Ramsdale fucking up. It was like a virus. It was like when he first tried to distribute the ball and gave it straight to the Palace player, he basically then infected the rest of the team with fear because then they all started fucking up and they were lucky to get to half-time at 1-0. But pre that fuck up, Arsenal looked amazing, quite frankly.
Anyone else have anything to add about that?
He's got a point.
I thought that was spot on.
I watched it. I actually watched it.
Can we talk about the Leeds Wolves game now?
Why?
Why not?
Play until tomorrow. What is it, like guest stuff that's going to happen?
Hey, Mr. Tom.
Why are we going to talk about that 0-0 draw?
Isn't that about right?
Who you got in the cup today?
Oh, he's got.
Naji, I'm glad
somebody.
you asked. Oh my god!
Let me guess.
An original. It's an original Hulk Hogan Hasbro.
Hulk Hogan,
as you can tell from the discoloration.
I know. Love that.
I don't want to know where that may have been to become so discolored, but
it's been on my shelf in the sun for about 30 years.
I thought for a minute you were going to say it's been on my shoulder the whole time. You know.
Hey, was that when he fought Andre the Giant in WrestleMania?
Which time?
That's an absurdly obscure piece of knowledge. Well done, Naji.
No, that was when they fought in the cage.
That also happened. Well done, Naji.
Yeah, I used to watch wrestling.
I can't really add more to that. He just told me about something.
So like if I said if they fought in the ring, if they fought outside the ring, They
No,
for it
because if
during.
Andre got out of the ring, he's so fat he wouldn't be able to get back in.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry, politically
All
correct.
right. Well,
Heavy,
you know,
no
now
tongues.
that the today's match is been done and dusted, I guess y'all say, we can get to the real match of the weekend.
I'm glad Naji's on my side at least.
Derby.
Naji's on my side, right,
first
Naji?
Stoop Derby of the season.
The Stoop
We got
Derby.
Wolves at Ellen Road versus Leeds United. I gotta say that I wish this match was a little later in the season, just so that we can see who these teams are. Certainly Leeds United is going to be very, very different than anything that we saw last season without Calvin Phillips, without Rafinha. Wolves, they're not signing anybody, but they certainly are planning to do something very, very different, which is, I think their plan is to go to a back four rather than their traditional back three. So the style of play that Wolves, it might be a little different. It might be the same. I don't know. What do y'all think? What's your thoughts on the match coming up? Mr. Tom, I saw your video and it was very, you were very gentlemanlike. You were very factual. And
I'm a factual person.
I definitely appreciated how you went about things.
Well, thank you. Something I didn't mention though, this is genuinely true. The last time Leeds and Wolves played on the opening game of a season, the only other time this has happened, in 2012-13, I believe Leeds beat you 1-0, and then you went on to get relegated to League One.
Cool. That is fascinating fact. And that was when?
It was about 8 or 9 years ago. Yeah.
Oh, geez. That was a long time ago. Well before the time that I was ever following football. But wow. Own goal in the 99th minute. You're not playing City, which is really the only way I see that going to the 99th minute. Man City always seems to get all the extra time. Them and United from like 2 years ago, I think. Let's see. Chris Baldwin says Leeds won, Wolves won. They'll bore each other to death. Probably before I will be bored to death because I don't expect anything exciting. Rhiannon, what's your thoughts on the match tomorrow?
It's definitely, it's good. I can see why people are going to think it's going to be a boring match, like pretty much of like a stalemate, because it's the first game of the season is always a bit nervy anyway, isn't it? Because you've always got your new players bedding in, getting used to the Premier League, etc., etc. But I'm hoping that with it being at Ellen Road, we'll pull it out the bag and we'll go on for a 2-1 win. I'm excited to see how Aronson, Rocker, Christensen, all our new guys play. Adams. I think Rocker and Adams are solid in the double pivot. They've proved to work really well during pre-season. Which actually some Leeds fans actually don't really miss Calvin Phillips in that way, just because of the system that Marsh uses. Like double pivot with Adams and Rocker works better. But yeah, and I like the flair that Harrison has. And he played really well with Bamford, so I'm hoping that Bamford actually doesn't get. No, I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to jinx it. But
no, say it.
No, I'm not jinxing it.
Come on, say it. Don't be afraid to express yourself. That's what we're all about here. We're all about expressing ourselves.
No, but Harrison did really well giving Bamford service. So I'm hoping that I'm hoping we keep the season off to a good start anyway and win.
Fantastic, Mr. Tom. You have anything to add to that?
Yeah, well, not really to that. I mean, that all sounded straightforward and pretty fair. But I do think Arison's going to be a key player this season because some of his passing has made him a bit of a sexy Lexi with some of the forward play. He's very adventurous, let's say, and we need a player like we need a player to excite us, sort of like Mr. Pablo Hernandez did in bygone era, and I'm quietly confident that we'll get something. I actually think this is the sort of game where we have to get something, because if you can't get anything against Wolves, then with respect to Wolves, who are we meant to start getting points from?
Okay, fair enough. So we're an easy take, because that's what I heard. That's what I heard when the fixtures came out, was that you guys were very happy to be facing an easy match for one in your opener.
Yeah,
which I kind of took offense to that. I don't think we're going to be an easy.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's not easy. I think it's better. It's just better than what we've had, though, isn't it? Like, we've had Liverpool away and we've had Scum away. Like, comparatively, that is easier than our other opening matches in the previous seasons.
We were set up to take a bit of spanking, basically.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of teams can say that. I mean, we started off with did we start off with City last year?
No.
We started off with somebody that was pretty high up on the table the previous season, and I also think we played. I'm not sure who we played 2 years ago, but you know.
Can I ask you guys a question?
Please.
So this is two-ended. Mark, Wolves, and Leeds guys. Mark, have the Wolves addressed their attacking problems, their goal-scoring problems? And Leeds fans, have y'all addressed your defensive problems?
Partially. I'm going to say partially. We are... I don't know anymore if we're going to get a left-back. Marsh came out and said we're in a hunt for a left-back. And now there's been interviews that have come out and people are reading into them and thinking that we're not going to get any more players signed anymore. Some people are taking it a different way. We don't know, but we're crying for a left back, especially when Firpo, our number one, is out injured until I think the Chelsea game. So I just think our left side defensively is going to be so weak tomorrow. I think we've sorted out our right back issue because Christensen is a beast, looks a beast. He looks very, very Berardi-like, and that's what I like about him. He's got that, and people may think he's quite similar to Pontus. I think Koch is doing brilliantly in centre back. It's just, I don't know, is Struijk going to do well in the left back position? I don't know, but we'll just have to see tomorrow. But I'm hoping that the rest can hopefully compensate and will be a bit more solid in defence.
Mark, did you guys address any attacking problems?
No. As Bandy would say, we didn't spend the money. We've had a bit of poor luck to start or toward the end of the new season. No sooner do we loan out Fabio Silva, which I thought was a good move because I think that he needs playing time somewhere else, much like Morgan Gibbs-White. Wolves are very, very excited to have him back from loan. So they're hoping for the same result with Fabio Silva. But 2-3 days later, Raul Jimenez injures his knee and groin. And a lot of people are saying, and I've been reading a lot of things that are saying that, the injury is not so bad. And I just am thinking about the injury to Podence, which he injured his groin, and he was out more often than in last season and the season before because of his groin injury.
Yeah, but
Director
do you know
John.
why? You know why they say his groin injury isn't too bad? Because it's not their groin.
Fair enough. No truer words.
I thought you were going to say, John, I thought you were going to say, well, men of our age, we all have groin injuries because we're left out more than we're left in.
That's not PG.
Okay. Moving on.
Oh, that was Mark. All right, Mark's getting laid. Moving on. Should we talk about Chelsea since Naji is here?
Sure, man.
Why?
Okay, we don't have to.
You go ahead and drive.
I like how he wears the branded hat.
Hey, I'm very excited about the season. We bought a lot of quality players rather than quantity. Like, I'm very happy with Kukureya. He's gonna play left back for Chelsea in two-man defense, and he could also relieve the pressure from Chilwell because Chilwell might not be ready right away, and I don't want Chilwell to think that, oh, I need to give my all because, you know, otherwise I'll get in trouble or anything like that. So we have Kukureya now who can play a wing left back or a left back as well. So that's great. Raheem Sterling is going to be amazing for Chelsea. And of course, you know, I'm so happy with we got Conor Gallagher back. Tuchel likes him a lot. And we got, of course, Koulibaly in defense. I am so excited. Tomorrow's game, we need to start winning, especially that Calvert-Lewin is not going to be playing tomorrow. Everton is kind of they didn't do much this off season as well. Having said that, Chelsea is going to grow into the season. Why? Because this is not a finished team right now. There is a lot of players that we need to get. The transfer window is not closed yet. We'll be looking at a striker, maybe a defender as well. So Chelsea is gonna grow into the season, and you know it's a tough start. We play Tottenham next week as well. But my focus right now is on Everton. Let's try and beat Everton tomorrow, first and foremost.
Naji, do you think Conor Gallagher is actually going to play consistently?
Tuchel loves him. He loves him.
But does he have a solid starting position?
Of course.
They all love him.
Yeah, of course he can. He's a Kovacic. He's a Kovacic, you know? That's his position. And
so does he start tomorrow is what I'm asking.
I don't think he's gonna start tomorrow.
Then he's not a lock fucking position. He's not a lock position.
He's not a starter. You have to wait. If you're
it's a waste of a talent. That kid needs to be starting. What the fuck is he doing sitting on the bench at Chelsea?
You have Kanté, you have Kovacic, and you have Jorginho.
Rhiannon knows what I'm saying.
Why'd you bring it back?
Say one thing.
Rhiannon knows what I'm saying.
Conor Gallagher would have made a massive difference if he went back to Palace against, in
Absolutely.
He's just like even Leeds were after him at one point. Like he doesn't deserve to be a bench warmer. I do appreciate that there are players in front of him, and yes, the manager may like him, but it doesn't mean that he has to be on the bench. Like, let him get minutes and let him shine.
Guys, don't be jealous that we have Jorginho, Kovacic, and Kanté. He is gonna get his minutes. He's gonna get his minutes. Look, I won't be surprised if he starts tomorrow. I won't be, because Tuchel loves him. But I'm just saying that he also loves Jorginho there, or Kovacic, or Kanté. These are the players that got us to
He'll end up starting in Europe. You know, I mean, he'll play. He'll get his minutes for damn sure. It is a shame that, you know, to watch these quality players kind of be stashed away by these top by these top squads who have the money, and then loan them out of the league, so that not only do we not, we don't get to see them play, and we don't get to see them play. You know what I'm saying? We don't see them for that team. They get sent out on loan, and it might be a league that we don't watch. I don't watch other leagues. Lolo.
Mark, do you think Calvin Phillips starts for Man City?
No,
that's a tough one. That's a real tough one. It would.
It's not tough. He won't
either way, because here we are, and we're only in the first week of the season. Who knows what's going to happen? We don't know. We don't know.
Lolo,
we can shake our head. Yes, we can shake our head. No, the fact is we won't know until the lineup comes out. I would say why not? Because why wouldn't you? You bought a new shiny toy
because you're Pep. You're Pep. You buy all the toys.
No,
and you can only play 11 of them.
Chelsea buys the toys, and
City
buys the toys, and United buys the toys, and this season Leeds bought the toys.
City has 3 teams. No, but isn't it a shame? Isn't it a shame that this massive player, Calvin Phillips, that they actually spend money on, they don't really have a place for him right now?
Right.
So, does he start in front of Fernandinho?
Fernandinho?
Fernandinho is no longer there, so if
he's not there. No, so he would start over.
He was his replacement, but still, I don't see him starting, and I potentially actually don't see him coming on. I don't see him getting any minutes whatsoever. I see him as one of them where City only wheels him out for the cup games.
No, he will play. He will play a lot of games. I'm telling you, he will play he will play 30 games for sure from the start. I'm telling you, City have a lot of games to play.
Yes, I know, but that's what I'm saying. The cup games, not necessarily, and maybe the Champions League, etc., etc. But I can't see him getting much action in the actual Premier League.
Just because Pep, he prefers Rodri, I think, instead of him.
Yes, exactly, he does, exactly, and that's why, because Calvin Phillips had a set role at Leeds that worked for him, and Gareth Southgate made it work in the Euros, and that's obviously caught Pep's attention and whatever not. And I don't begrudge him from going there, but if you don't mind being a bench warmer for most of the season, then fair dues. I'm not gonna.
Fernandinho last season played 10 games as a centre back, and I see Calvin Phillips doing that as well this season.
What you say? What? Centre back. Being a central defensive midfielder.
They were short centre backs last year. I think Laporte got injured and Stones was injured, so Fernandinho had to play as a centre back. And I see Calvin Phillips playing a minimum between 5 to 10 games as a centre back this season too.
It's the luxuries of these teams that they can bring in other teams' starters, sit them on the bench, and then. Now we're always talk about rotation. Think about we're rotating from Rodri to Phillips. Damn, that's terrible, right?
Yeah.
Other teams.
Well, I'm sorry, but you guys get to rotate from Zinchenko to Tierney, and that I think is a lovely.
Yeah, but you're talking about one. You're talking about one position. I'm just saying that's
that is a very nice option to have. I thought that to myself today.
Yeah, this is one player.
I do have a question.
You bring up one thing.
Hey, guys! I just have to say, these Irish people behind me, they're all saying that Calvin Phillips is not going to start for City tomorrow, and that he wouldn't get a sniff on what was it? How many teams?
Liverpool, Arsenal.
He would start for Nottingham Forest, but he wouldn't start for City, Spurs, Liverpool. He wouldn't start for any of the top 6. He wouldn't walk into any of those teams.
That's BS there, Lolo.
I think you know that.
Overrated English player, lads. Don't.
Not correct.
He should have been relegated this year. And that's it.
Yeah, whatever.
Lolo had,
No, I hope we get a start.
I want to ask a
Top six.
question here
Lolo
because
had
this is
too many
something.
drinks
This is
this
something
evening.
that happened earlier. I guess
Sorry.
earlier
That's
today is when
unbelievable.
it became official. Was Maxwell Cornet going to West Ham? Is that an upgrade over Jesse Lingard?
I don't think so. I think Lingard is a very smart player. Like he scored 10 goals in 11 games for West Ham, if I'm not mistaken.
That is about correct.
Yeah. He didn't play last year. Nobody remembers Lingard because he didn't play last year. You know? so I don't think Cornet is a good player, but he's not a Lingard level.
So it's kind of a downgrade.
No, but Forest has bloody took a massive risk, haven't they? Though, like paying him his wages.
Oh my God, they're paying him a lot of fucking money.
Exactly, and I'm like thinking, you've just been promoted, and you're paying those wages.
But they got him for free, no?
They're spending that money because
No, but the thing is, but on Lingard, I appreciate he has been a good footballer in past seasons. However, that is a massive risk for a newly promoted team. And
right.
But the thing is, though, Lingard.
I would be
surprised. I'm not saying how true it is, but apparently West Ham offered him more money, and then he went to Forest because Forest offered to pay more wages.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Let me tell you.
I am in agreement here with Chris Baldwin saying that Forest will be the surprise package this season.
No,
I think that if Brentford was it last year and Leeds was it 2 years ago, I think Forest is definitely going to be 100%. Crushing it this season.
I don't think they're going to get relegated, but I just think it's a massive risk for a newly promoted team, and obviously I do have a bit of a soft spot for Forest because I grew up in Nottingham, so I had loads of friends that were Forest fans. But it's just, like I say, it's just a massive risk, especially when
we took a risk on Bielsa. We took a risk on Rodrigo.
Well, sometimes you roll the dice, it comes up 7. Other times it comes up snake eyes. You know, I mean, you never know.
I'm just hoping it pays off for them, basically.
And the thing is, not only they got him for free, they signed him for 1 year. So if they got relegated, you see what I mean?
Yeah,
that's fine.
That's why he's smart, because he said, "I'll sign on for a 1 year contract."
Right.
Because if you do, I'm off.
Right.
Yeah.
But I don't like players coming from the Championship to the Premier League and buying between 10 to 15 players like that. I don't see the chemistry.
Yeah.
There is a reason why these players got you to that Premier League, you know? And I don't know.
Most of their team were on loan.
Yeah, most of their team was on loan too.
I mean, if you think about it, I mean, that's probably why Leeds is where they are and were able to stay in the league, right? They came in, I don't think they made that many changes when they first came in, played a Liverpool team and surprised everybody, maybe even scared Liverpool, right? So
we didn't make enough changes in the second season.
No, definitely. You should have seen all the holes and then said, all right, this is where we have these gaps. Let's fill them now. Exactly. But the way you started, you surprised everybody, and that's the way it should happen, because like you said, you've been playing together. You don't have to change anything up because you've been playing this way, and that's what got you.
What's Steven talking about? What's Steven Arsenal talking about? Chelsea buying a lot of players. We bought 3 quality players, a goalkeeper, and an 18-year-old. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but when you first got Abramovich, you went out and bought about 14 players.
Okay, that was 22 years
ago. That's 22 years ago.
I'm just saying.
It's just like last year.
Chelsea. Chelsea overhauled. Chelsea overhauled the team. As soon as they got money, that checkbook came out, and they started buying cocaine, that users and everything. That's an Adrian Mutu reference. That's one for the old folk.
I definitely agree. Any team that comes in
for the old, tested positive for
the old hey is what you're saying.
Yeah,
the old hey.
And then Chelsea
little bit of thunder.
They were like, we can save a bit of money here because gross misconduct, isn't it? So
See, I have Nottingham going right back down, especially when you get Spence in there. You don't want to keep him. It's like, well, you know what? That's probably people think he's good enough to play in the Premier League. That probably means you should keep him, right? Because you're in the Premier League. You know, he's gone now. You know, now you have to start all over again. You can't build these things in a season, especially when you're already coming in with your hands tied behind your back. So I think it's gonna be tough for them, no matter what they do.
So I'm going to ask the group here. We've obviously talked about today's game, Arsenal. We talked about Leeds and Wolves. Is there another game? Is there another match on the docket that you guys are excited about?
Yeah, of course.
Naji, please enlighten us.
I can't wait to watch Newcastle tomorrow.
I was going to say the same thing. I'm really interested in the Newcastle Nottingham Forest game.
Yeah.
Or match.
I've got Callum
Naji, please.
Fantasy team.
Naji, please tell me more.
No, I mean, I want to see how Newcastle are going to be this season. How they are going to be an established team. Are they going to fight? You know, I know they're going to be above the top 10, but what they're going to do? Can they beat the big clubs now? You know, they just extended gave him an extension because of the good job he's doing. You got Guimaraes. He was amazing the last few months of the season. They still have Almiron, Chris Wood, you know. They have Burn in defense. They got the Dutch guy from Lille. So they have good center backs. I think, you know.
Did they add? Were they the team that added Nick Pope?
They added Nick Pope. Yep, they added Nick Pope.
I think that's an excellent pickup for Newcastle, given the fact that on a terrible Burnley team, Nick Pope was I don't know if he reached double digits, but he had a surprising number of clean sheets for Burnley. And so I think he's going to be a really great addition for Newcastle.
It'll also be nice. It'll also be good to see Brennan Johnson and how he plays in the Premier League, because he is a homegrown Nottingham lad, kind of similar to obviously Calvin Phillips being a homegrown Leeds lad. It'll be quite interesting to see how he plays and fits into the Premier League, especially when so many clubs were after his signature this summer. So, yeah.
I'll be interested to see how Lewis O'Brien does for similar reasons. Like Leeds, well known, were interested in him at one point. So I'd be interested to see if he can also handle Premier League football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Gary, what other match are you looking forward to?
Well, it already happened, so
he's looking for
less. Is that it? Is that it for you?
Is that
it for you? You only watch Arsenal?
They forced me to watch it
seriously,
first.
That's like you're not doing any
scouting. They forced me to watch it first. I would have liked to savor the whole, but no, I had to watch it.
He's waiting for episode 4 of that documentary.
No, I'm not. I'm not looking forward to that at all. You know what? Because I was looking at the games. Every other game seems. I mean, the only game that looks like it might be a challenge, right, is the Leicester City Brentford game. But otherwise, everything else looks like it's going to be it should be a runaway for the teams playing, right?
I actually think Bournemouth might beat Villa.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Yeah, that's right.
Partly because also last season Villa started out losing to Watford. Now Watford reverted to type and turned to absolute shit, but they still beat Villa on the opening game. So if Villa fall asleep again, then Bournemouth might be able to get something and then fall to shit.
That's true.
Don't think it'd be a reflection on their full season, but if there was to be an upset tomorrow, I think that would be it.
Hey guys, I have a question for you. So
wait, do I get a chance to answer the question?
No, I mean if
you absolutely
if it was your name on
right now before you ask a new question.
No, I didn't ask a new question.
No. Naji was hijacking the show like he was hijacking like I was.
Lolo, what match are you looking forward to the rest of this weekend?
I'm with Gary. Gary, he moved. He somehow. I was so excited about this match today. Like, it felt like it was a cup final. Just because, like, if we lose, it's just like, oh, fuck. Another fucking season of this fucking shit. And if we win, it's like just a pause. But at least it's not the devastation of, like, you just know the whole season. Okay. It's going to be another, like, battle for best of the worst, mediocre. But to that extent, I only knew that Wolves were playing Leeds, and I honestly, I can see the graphic in my head that John made about Chelsea, and I still don't know who Chelsea are playing this week.
They're playing,
Everton.
It doesn't fucking
playing
matter,
the Toffees.
Rhiannon, is the point. Because it's not my club, so fuck them.
All right. Jesus.
Sorry, James just like channeled through me, and yeah, if it's not my club, fuck them. First day of the season, we're top of the league. We're top of the league. He's drunk.
No, that was a good one. That was a good one, Mr. Tom. Yeah, the Bournemouth match could be a really good one. It could be a surprise.
Back to the question.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to that. That's just what I think of being upset.
No, but you want to see some good football,
to
right?
not watch it.
Yeah, but you want to see good football, and like the other games
Well, I'm not
shouldn't
going to
even
see
be
good
close,
football
right?
at Bournemouth, am I?
No, but I mean, like,
No,
at least it's challenge. It's going to be two
definitely
teams
not.
maybe at the same level, right? And there
Yeah.
might be a surprise in it. So
Yeah.
that's always a nice thing if you're not involved, right? You'd rather the worst team lose, but maybe Willer is the worst team.
Yeah, I guess a
It
lot of
would be
football
nice if
ahead,
that was
and
true.
definitely can see that. The match I'm looking forward to seeing
I hate
outside of my own club is probably West Ham and Manchester City. I think that's going to be a real fun match, and I think
Yeah.
West Ham has a chance to win
West
that one.
Ham versus Haaland.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's going to take Holland a while to get acclimated to the league. You know,
Yeah, it might take him 12 minutes.
But Mark, is it Holland getting acclimated to City, or Pep and Man City getting acclimated to the way he is most effective?
I don't know. This is what I see. I see teams or players that play in the Bundesliga and they're scoring like mad fucking goals, and you just don't see that in the Premier League. And so
Bayern
I
Munich
think
was
that there's a
5-0
style of
up at half
defense that
time.
is probably played. I don't know enough. But I think it's going to be an adjustment period for Haaland, and I also think his health might come into play. My understanding is that his health is not all that great on a consistent basis. Bremers Ghost, thank you for the little shout out, the £5. If it's not Leeds, feck it.
He knows. That's exactly what I was saying. But
That's
with
what he
us.
was trying to say. He was trying to say that, but it was Arsenal, not Leeds.
I thought Lolo was going to rip his shirt off to reveal he was wearing a Leeds shirt. But
No,
No, he left that at home.
Stop that.
I only
Hang
do
on
that
his
when
wall.
I'm showing sincere appreciations of love to you Leeds fans. Other than that, no. It's this ugly
we
kid
deserve
for you.
those. We deserve those appreciations of love.
When you
You
win,
did.
when you win tomorrow, you're gonna get the shirt rip, right? He'll save it up.
Maybe Mark will wear a Leeds kit. Why don't you guys put a bet on the game? If Wolves win, Tom and Rhiannon have to go out and find a Wolves kit and take a photo wearing a Wolves kit. And if Mark wins, he's got to wear his Leeds kit on the Brooklyn Bridge.
Are you going to send me £60 then?
No, I said find
think
one. I didn't say buy one.
I
Go
think it's
find
amazing.
somebody
I'm
who
never
The
gonna
has
guy
it.
with
find
the
one in
least amount of
Leeds.
skin in the
You're
game
not
is
going to
sending
find a
the
Never.
Leeds shirt in
Check the
London.
garbage bins.
Yeah, check the bins.
No, I
I'll
won't
only
check the
find
bins. I'll
Tottenham
check the
shirts and then-
bonfires. I'll check the bonfires.
Don't burn that. Don't burn that.
Excuse me, sir.
Can
Can I have a? He's like, do you have any money? And you're like, oh, I'll take a photo with you, though. Thank you.
You probably wouldn't
Here's
find
five
many football
pence.
shirts in the bin these
Who's
days for how much they
five
cost.
Yeah,
shekels?
fair enough.
Here's a question.
Finally.
Yeah, Naji had a question for us about 20 minutes ago.
So we know Martial is not gonna play on Sunday. He's injured, and
Right.
they asked they asked Ten Hag if Ronaldo is gonna start. Now, mind you, Ronaldo didn't go to Australia, didn't go to Thailand with United, didn't. So he only played 45 minutes in that last game where United drew in the preseason final game. Do you think Ronaldo will play? And what do you think of Ten Hag if he did?
I can take that if nobody else has anything.
I think that is exactly the response that I make. I'm like, that's a team that is in an absolute crisis as far as I'm concerned, and I don't think it fucking matters what they do.
The lower they
It
get,
does, though.
better.
It does, but listen, they're still Manchester United, and they still have good players. Even if they're not playing fantastic together, they're gonna get points. They're gonna win games, but the whole Ronaldo situation is complicated at best.
Is it going to be like another Harry Kane last season where he's waiting for a club and a club
That situation is here. The Ronaldo situation is not in this room right now. Like, it's fucking.
Who can afford him that wants him?
But here's the thing. He will score goals for them, even if he's pissed off, and even if they all hate each other. He is one of the top 3 players of all time. He is, and he's still fitter than most.
If he's
so he will get goals.
So he's second Messi and first Junior Firpo.
Yes, exactly. That was exactly what I was
you
thinking.
keep talking
Tom.
about. Is he really good? Anybody know him?
Nobody's heard of him.
Okay. I hear he tore his butt.
He tore his mustache.
He tore his butt muscle. How do you do that?
The moustache was funny. I wasn't looking at the lesser joke.
But can I ask you, Mark? Mark,
just like
Mark,
Emil Smith Rowe broke his cock.
Did you see the situation where Ronaldo left early?
Yeah,
I did not see it. I did read about it.
Ten Hag was pissed.
And I think it is one of those things that if he's under contract and I'm Man United, I'm like, fuck you, dude. You want to end your career like this? Fuck you. You're gonna sit.
Right. That's exactly what I'm saying.
You are not getting your butt up, and you're gonna dress, and you're gonna do drills, and then you're gonna sit. Because you know what? It's just he's absolutely out of control.
If Ronaldo plays on Sunday, you could forget about Ten Hag and all his.
Yeah, Ten Hag. Exactly, Naji. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
You could forget about Ten Hag and all his, I'm the guy now. Everything I say need to be done and all that stuff. You could forget about him if he starts Ronaldo on Sunday.
I guess we'll find out.
I agree with you, Naji.
I don't think he starts.
I agree.
I've read that he is. I've read that he's just earned himself a spot on the bench.
I would respect him big time if he didn't play Ronaldo on Sunday.
Yeah, that's when we should worry about Manchester United. If Ronaldo starts, we're like, okay, good. They're going to be like 6th or 7th place.
Yeah.
Nobody's worried about him.
Yeah.
But if Ronaldo is named in the team and sits on the bench and is not subbed in, then we need to worry about Manchester United.
Right.
Correct? Chelsea fan, Arsenal fan, Leeds fan?
A question. Just a quick. Was Derby Leeds under 21s televised or on the internet or anything like that tonight?
Yes, I had it on my.
Please, couldn't it?
Yeah, I saw it. It was.
No, I was looking for it at work, but I couldn't find it. I was trying to watch that instead of the Arsenal game, but I couldn't, so I had to settle for the Arsenal game.
Wait a second. You decided that you're just going to, ask about a show and then tell me I'm not going to watch your team?
Yeah.
I don't like you. I don't like you, Mr. Tom.
Hey,
that's pretty mean of you. You could have just wrote it in a little private chat if you really wanted to bring that information up. Right?
Hey,
that's just really uncalled for, as they say. Yeah, that's probably why you see. You guys are just terrible.
Under 21s,
Terrible people.
under 21s.
I have no fucking.
Yeah, did you guys
This is
see?
way
Did you guys see the
beyond.
Sunday League game? I was trying to watch that, not the Arsenal match. Whatever.
Harry,
This
I
is
couldn't
far
find it,
beyond
so
my ken here.
I couldn't find it, so I
When I
had to
thought you were my
watch your
friend, and
little
you know what? I
team,
was
right?
being nice to you. I was being nice to you and say, you know what? Mark might have to wear the Leeds shirt. Now I don't care. I don't care.
Oh no, Gary doesn't care about the Leeds.
I absolutely love it that the people that want to put the wager down are those that have no skin in the game. You know, this is the first match of the season, and somebody had said that
It's still a derby.
This is just a feeler.
It's
It is
still a
absolutely
derby.
It
You
is
want- you both wanna- you
absolutely
both-
a derby.
You both want to
But
win
those
this
that
match.
have absolutely
It's
no
an easy
skin
match
have
for both of
basically
you. It's the
said
easiest wins you're
that
gonna
you
get.
don't care. Let's
I
move
hate Derby
on.
County for the
Wants
record.
to make a
I'll-
bet.
I want to beat their kids. I want to beat their
Mark.
kids. I want to beat their parents. I'll beat any. If you're associated with Derby, I want Leeds to beat you. All right? So go fuck yourself.
Did you tell
Derby
Rhiannon
County.
these
And your
thoughts
under
before you brought them
21s,
out?
All right.
You
She
did not
agrees
ask.
with them secretly.
We've jumped
does-
over
she
the
agrees with these
hour mark
She hates Derby.
by a
Of course she
few
hates
minutes.
Derby.
I hate
She's seen
Derby.
the documentary.
Well, you're gonna
I
beat
hate
their
Derby.
children?
And I know,
hate
and I
Derby.
know why you hate Derby.
No,
why
I
you
know.
hate Derby.
No, Mark, I hate Derby even more. I hate Derby because of what happened with Leeds, but I hate Derby because I grew up in Nottingham. And like I said, I have friends that are Forest fans. I hate Derby.
So so I don't know. Is that like a huge rivalry?
It runs deep.
It runs
This is
deep.
why I read the comment section. Thank you, Mr. Steve, for providing me with something actually tangible and useful. Please put that up because it's actually genuinely entertaining, genuinely useful. I did not know that.
Mr. Tom, how dare you ask for actual information on this show? I just told you that I broadcast that match live on my OnlyFans.
So, out of interest, how much a month is your OnlyFans? Although I've been told that that's how the subscription works monthly.
I think it's been suspended.
I can't tell you. You have to actually Google it. I'm sorry.
Always been recorded.
I think he Googles it while he's on OnlyFans.
It brings in a lot of cash.
Very, very, very bad, Mr. Tom. Bad.
All right, so
No
so
class
we're
there,
we're
Mr.
a few
Manning.
minutes over the hour mark. Do we want to talk a little betting in the dark with Mr. Tom?
Oh
Itching
my
to do
god,
that?
I'm so glad you mentioned that. I won last week.
Good job,
You
Mr.
did,
Tom.
baby.
Yeah, you actually
You
won.
did.
Yeah, baby.
Betting in the dark with Mr. Tom.
Come on, Lo, place your bets.
Cyril hates Derby too. He hates the Derby Ducks. Anyway, so I've basically gone with Liverpool to win 3-0, Darwin to score, and Mr. Alexander-Arnold to get an assist. 28 times your cash. Yeah? Sensible.
Oh, I like that one.
But I'll try to make it more difficult for myself this week. So let's
You're
get in
tired
there.
of winning.
Winning get boring.
Winning is never boring. Winning is never boring. Ask any Burnley fan. They know. They want that excitement. Right.
Yep. I am Mr. MLS, I should probably say, due to the amount of Major League Soccer bets that I get right.
I do like this. Is that an exact score pick?
It is. It has to be
win
3-0.
3-0. That's an exact. I think it's going to be more than that. I think it's going to be 5-0.
Mr. Tom.
Yes, sir.
Would you take a bet at plus 300?
Does that mean that you have to put 300 to make 100, right?
No. You put $10 to win $30.
Oh, yeah, so it is what I said then. All right, okay. Yeah, so
would you
go for it.
would you pick these 3 teams to win tomorrow together? Liverpool, Spurs, and Chelsea.
Yeah, but see, if you're going to do that, you might as well have thrown in all of the big 6, and then you could get like 8 times your money.
Right. Exactly.
What did you say?
I researched this earlier. I basically combined all the big 6 together. So this was before the Arsenal game, and you'd basically for £1, you'd get just under £9.
Yeah, that's why they have like they boosted the odds for that thing, specifically.
Well, yeah, it sounds reasonable, but it's risky.
Yeah, it is.
The only reason for you I wouldn't bet on that is because it's your own team. I wouldn't bet on my own team. Then if you lose, it hurts twice.
Never.
No, it hurts your pocket. It hurts your heart and your pocket. And I don't like both hurting, really. So, anyway.
But the house on Chelsea tomorrow.
Well, I've not put the house on Chelsea, but I would put £1 on Chelsea to win 2-1 with Sterling to get a debut goal. And I've gone with Matt to get an assist. But interestingly, your top assist man last year was Timo Werner.
I know.
But he's probably not going to play,
Really?
so I didn't pick him.
I had no idea about that.
Yeah, he had 8 assists. Mount was second with 5. I think tied with Chilwell.
Mount was total assist, like Champions League, Cups, everything with 10 assists.
Yeah, I know I'm thinking just Premier League matches. But but basically, again, big money for this if you can catch it.
It is big money.
Chelsea and that's another exact win, right?
Yeah, it has to be 2-1.
Who's going to score for Everton?
See, I did think I would get asked this, but I do think they will catch Chelsea out on a set piece because one of their big centre backs or someone's going to get on the end of a corner.
Tarkowski.
There you go. It needs to happen once.
Right. No. I totally agree. But I just don't know who's going to score that.
But I don't think nobody's
it won't be. It ain't going to be Calvert-Lewin. I can say that for certain.
No. He's not playing. Right. He's out for a number of weeks.
Yeah, he's out. Yeah.
Villa Martin, you can do that. What you said, but I wouldn't really recommend it because the total win you'd get won't be worth doing it really.
All right, what else you got?
I'm teaching him how to gamble responsibly. If you're going to do it responsibly. Anyway, I've basically gone with Man City to win 3-1 because, and I looked into this, Man City have not won there in the last 3 attempts, but prior to that, they won there on the previous 5 attempts, scoring 22 goals in the process. Therefore, they are on to give West Ham a bit of a hiding. So I think Erling Haaland's going to get on the end of something possibly, and then you only need the consolation goal to either be scored by or assisted by Mr. Bowen.
Fair enough.
Hey,
I don't know if I'd take this one. I actually think West Ham is going to upset them. I really do.
Hey,
do it the other way then.
How about this bet tomorrow? You put anytime Haaland to score, anytime Nunes to score, anytime Sterling to score.
I mean, you could do that.
That's going to be just crazy return.
Three newcomers.
No. You'd be lucky to get £5 for £1.
No, you will get more than that. You will get more than that.
Get more than that.
Nope.
Here, you guys talk amongst yourselves, and I'll look that up.
Hey, I bet you, Mark, right now it's a more than plus 500, definitely.
Not a chance. The only reason those are so high is because I've gone for exact scores. Otherwise, you'd be looking at.
I know.
Maybe £5, £10.
Right. Yeah, you went for the exact scores there. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but hey, I won today. I had Lyon winning today and Lacazette scoring.
Okay.
They're right. I do feel like a bit of an enabler now. Yeah. Sorry, I should. No, I should go and see my priest,
I think you are. I don't think that I would be making the bets that I have been making I do terribly in Premier League as far as like gambling, because I'll always just throw in something that will raise the odds just a little bit to make it like, okay, that's worth it. That's worth my $1.
Yeah.
All right. So, who wants to take a break? I could use a little. I could use a little.
I'll tell
someone can
Naji
use a little
about
top off. I could
an
use
MLS
a little boys' room, little sissy break. Mr. Director, do we have a video? Little.
Yes, we do. We'll have to play Lolo's favorite song.
Oh, fun!
It's 2 minutes and 19 seconds.
Is it called "The Window Is Closed"?
No.
Yo, it's been difficult. I gotta be honest. Not used to seeing Spurs fans happy. It's disheartening. At least I know. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care if the top of the league, the Spurs suck. I'm a gunner for life, so I can't let it rest. When I hear some silly fans screaming that the Spurs are best, so I just gotta put them back in their place and tell them to go and check out their trophy case. It's empty, filled with nothing but dust. Okay, maybe one trophy all covered in rust. But hey, it's a new day. You got yourself Jose. He iced out Dele like he was frozen. Ha! But that's cool. You guys play that, Kurt Bale. Yep, he's alright. Weird that he couldn't get a sniff in Madrid, but played a lot of golf though. And I hear it all the time that the Gunners pass at prime and thinking that we're quality is an absolute crime. So before the comments start, let me do my part and tell y'all about my team straight from my heart. Yeah, Alba ain't been great. Pepe can't run straight. Willian is old and Xhaka is cut rate. Yet Ozil lost his job and Ceballos is a knob. And David Luiz looks like Sideshow Bob. That's cool. You know why? Because I take freaking Gunnersaurus over any of them dirty Spurs. Or maybe Son, that boy good. But I still wouldn't ever trade my team for yours, even if you begged me down on all fours. Saying, Lolo, come on. Lolo, come over. Motherfuckers, I'd rather support the Blackburn Rovers. And I'll always have a cannon on my crest, unlike y'all with the cock on your chest. And you may have a good season, straight out of luck, but one thing's never changing in my mind, that Spurs suck.
What do we think of Tottenham? Shit! What do we think of shit? Thank you!
Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care if the top of the league, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care if the top of the league, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care if the top of the league, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks. Tottenham sucks. Don't care what you think, the Spurs suck. Tottenham sucks.
I hate that that's something ingrained into
Well
my
then,
brain.
I guess we know how he feels about the Spurs. So a couple of you in the comment section earlier when I broke out Walker's love it or hate it Marmite chips or crisps, as I think that they might be called. A few people told me in the comments that's cheating. That I should eat. That if I'm going to have
have to eat
Marmite,
actual Marmite. Yeah,
I have to eat just actual Marmite. So I'm just going to hold it up to the camera there. I got this little heart-shaped container. I don't know where it did come from the store that I mentioned earlier, the British store over on Allen and Broome in the Lower East Side. So,
sorry, Mark, we just I've checked. Gary, are you alive? Oh, he's alive. Carry on.
I've never had this, much like I never had Walker's love it or hate it Marmite chips, which are absolutely disgusting. So I can't imagine.
You have to put it on toast.
Yes, you do.
I have
and butter,
have a
right?
piece of toast.
Does it
I've been
necessarily have
told.
to have butter? It just
I've been told that it is the way to go. Is that you want to put butter on it. But I didn't have time. I was a few.
You're like on Let's Make a Deal. You're just pulling stuff out from like your pocket.
I was a few.
Did you actually toast the bread?
I actually toasted the bread.
Nice.
I was a few Tottenham sucks to get butter because I wanted to be back in time. So I'm going to take a generous.
Do you know what I find fascinating about
Jesus
toast?
Christ, it's like honey. It's like molasses. I'm going to take a nice generous dab and just kind of spread it on there, nice and thick. And this is my first taste of Marmite.
Go.
It's good. It's not bad.
I like it.
It's really salty.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
And it tastes nothing like these crisps.
You know what I find fascinating about toast?
Yeah, I don't know. It's like it kind of tastes like a beer that has been reduced down and left in the sun for about a week.
It looks like we're on a Food Network or something here.
You know
We
when
had
toast was
dandelion
invented.
soda. We had what was it?
We
you
still
had?
got
Chips?
dandelion soda. I can
Burdock.
wash it down with little Ben Shaws.
There's an American shop near my house. I may have to pay it a visit for next Friday.
Yeah.
Or do they sell things like Doritos?
Oh, we already have.
No, they sell that in every shop.
Yeah, we already have.
I mean,
Doritos.
like,
So what
I mean,
would the, if
I
it was
might
an
get a
American
Twinkie.
food stuff shop?
Oh, you got to
What
eat a
would they
Twinkie
have?
then. No, Twinkie, you got to do that.
Oh, you've
like
never had
we
Twinkie?
like we don't. I've never been to an American shop that does like savory stuff. There's always American sweet shops around.
Right.
It's very candy. It's candy
Yeah,
heavy.
like
Well,
Twizzlers.
because that's all we
Stuff like
eat.
that.
All we eat in America is sugar and fat and salt. You know, and if we could just like get a fruity flavored salt lick, I think most of America would just be really happy.
I don't know what I'm not from his part of the land, even though
Me neither.
I am kind of in that
Oh, I've
area.
read I've read tons of books on the matter. Our obesity issue out in the world tells me that a lot of people love sugar, fat, and salt.
There's one thing I
like
wanted to
Shaw's
try
cream
from
soda.
America, which is saltwater taffy. What is that about?
Yeah, it's actually good. It doesn't taste like salt water. If that's what you think.
No.
Of. It's really sweet.
Okay.
I think salt water is part of it, but it's not what it's how it's processed and made. But it's really sweet. It's just toffee. You have
toffee.
same
I like
thing.
the
Yeah,
idea of it.
it's
So
different
it's
flavors. Different. Yeah, just different. It's like toffee, but different,
Why do
like
you call
fruity
it
flavors.
taffy then? I'm so confused.
Just a funny word, isn't it?
I think
Taffy?
it's more of a novelty.
Right.
You know, it was something that was very, very popular.
Wasn't that
back
created
in
in like Atlantic City, I think?
Yeah, it was like Atlantic City, or it was
Which
like
is right on the
one of
shore. So I think that's where they got the name.
one of the
you know,
shore towns.
The salt
where it's
water
just like,
part
and
of
I
it.
don't even think it's made from salt water.
I don't think. No, I don't
No,
think
it
so.
wouldn't.
You know.
It wouldn't. It doesn't sound nice if it is.
No.
So can y'all explain to me why you eat this?
Nice.
Oh, Rhiannon, I thought you were. Oh,
I don't know.
You like it
I
too?
like Marmite. It's a love-hate
it tastes like
relationship
feet.
with Marmite.
What,
See,
what
look
is
at that.
it?
Even Tom said it tastes
What
like
is
feet.
it that you love about it?
I don't know. I don't know.
unusual.
It's just an acquired taste.
What kind of
I
feet
honestly-
are you talking about, Mr. Tom?
I honestly
I
thought
do.
that
I'm pretty sure
what,
I do have some in my house.
From
though.
what
You never
everyone
know when
told
you're gonna
me
need
about
it.
I
Marmite.
don't have any in my house though. I haven't had it for years, but
Yeah.
I
But
used
from
to
what
eat
people
it a lot.
told me, they made it sound a lot worse than what it really is. I mean, it's not
No,
it's not
it's
a taste.
literally
It's not a
marketed.
taste I'm ever going to crave. But it's
No,
not
it's
that
literally
bad.
marketed as you love it or you hate it. That's it,
Yeah.
brand. Like
That's
you're
its
never
brand.
in the middle on it.
No, you never.
Right.
Never.
Yeah, I
will
think I might
never
be the
try it.
first that might be on the fence. I
Are
don't
you
hate
sure you
it.
can afford it, Naji, with all your gambling that I've got you into?
Naji shakes down the elderly people down the block.
To be fair, though, if he followed all my bets, he'd be in profit because I've been winning. So.
You know, I actually
This
do
is
put the
working.
bets in when I can. I can't always put them in because if I try to do like a parlay, it doesn't let me because I can't ever
Well,
do this.
seeing as we're just shooting the shit, would you happen
Hey.
to like to know what actually picks
No,
for the
no.
MLS?
Hey, Mr. Tom, we don't have the same things you guys have. We don't have an assist. We can't bet on assist.
No, this ain't an assist. You should be able to do this one.
No, I can bet on an assist separately, but I can't bet on it as part of a parlay.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, right, I did Charlotte FC versus Chicago Fire. Right?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Charlotte to win. To win, because I believe they've won 8 out of 11 home games since they started their expansion this year, right?
They won against Chelsea.
And they... Did they? You sure?
Yeah,
I mean,
they beat Chelsea on penalties.
Oh, no, it's Chelsea. Yeah. I'm thinking of Minnesota. Sorry, forget that, people. People in the comment section. Yeah, I know, I fucked up. Anyway, so do Charlotte to win, both teams not to score, or basically Chicago Fire not to score, and then Karol Swiderski to score at any time. Turn £1 into 7. Delicious.
I know. That's beautiful.
Can actually happen.
What was the final score? 3-0?
No, that's my pick for this week. That's not happened yet. But it will
it didn't
happen. It's
happen
not
yet.
happened yet.
Okay,
No.
but Charlotte.
No, last week I had DC United 95th minute goal. Yeah, baby.
I know. Yep, they did. Yeah. They did.
I'm so excited. And I don't get excited about much.
I haven't had deep fried Mars bars, but I'm gonna. Oh no, you've had that?
Oh, you should. Yeah, that's the thing.
What?
If your local fish shop won't deep fry something for 30p, they're not.
So something's wrong with them, huh?
No, that's all right.
No.
If they don't do it,
the fish bar.
Oh, they don't do it.
Yeah. If they won't fry out a chocolate bar for you for 30p, they're not reputable at all. They don't know what they're doing.
So here we go. So you've got Marmite and you got Vegemite. I know Vegemite that's
I've
Australian.
never had Vegemite.
Okay.
I thought Vegemite was an Australian thing.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves for a moment, and then we'll start trivia.
All right. So what are we going to talk about? Oh, let's talk about the Arsenal match. Did you guys see it? Did you guys see it tonight? It was wonderful. Talk about the Mr. Tom.
Do you know what there's not enough of on the internet? Content about Arsenal.
Hey, you guys love us. I'm sorry if you just love us. You know, it's not my fault.
Hey,
they love us, man.
Do you know what? If I type Xhaka opinion on YouTube, nothing will come up. I swear. You cannot find an opinion on Granit Xhaka anywhere.
It's really hard. It's kind of yeah.
No,
You're right about that.
No, he's no one cares about him at all. But
what kind of Champions League question, Mo Master, you want to know? I know everything about MLS, Champions League, FA Cups, Italian League, Spanish League.
Ooh, Mo Master, I think there's a challenge been posed towards you.
Bayern.
Ooh.
He knows about Bayern, but not the Bundesliga.
The Bundesliga.
I'd also like to point out that the one thing that he didn't say that he knew about was Premier League.
Who?
He listed everything else. He never said Premier League.
That's a piece of cake.
Oh, jeez.
MLS, NBA, American football.
What kind of cake are you talking?
What kind of cake do you think Naji's talking about? It won't be a chocolate sponge. It's probably like one of those
soap cake,
Victoria sponges with the buttercream. Maybe a little line of raspberry. Maybe.
Hey.
Dirty.
Chris is here.
Chris, you guys were an hour early.
Oh, I thought we sent that out.
No, that's why I have a problem here, Mo Master. That's why I have a problem here.
No, you definitely. I'm sure you did. I'm just a bad person.
Well, you've missed a lot of fun. You've missed me try Walker's Love It or Hate It Marmite flavored crisps.
You do like
I've
Marmite.
tried Dandelion and Burdick soda, which tastes like nothing. It tastes like a wheat root beer. Murdoch.
Eating Marmite
Predict
crisps is
whatever.
like eating bacon.
It doesn't
crisps.
deserve
We don't even use it here. That's how uncivilized we are. And then I've also tried actual Marmite.
They saw
on
you
toast,
coming. You
no
walked
butter.
in. They're like, "Get this stuff. This is the good stuff that all the Brits love." And they just threw everything at the back of the shelf and said, "Here,
The
you
Marmite
take that."
representative in America was sitting there going, he's going to buy all our shit at this rate.
They sell Marmite at Seatown on 9th Street, Mark.
They sell Marmite everywhere. I just happened to find the little
kind of
tiny
expensive.
container. I didn't want to commit. I didn't want to commit to
I like
anything. But
it.
here's another Marmite crisp.
I like it on toast with butter.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah.
If you have to choose between one guy scoring tomorrow at any time, would you take Salah or Nunes?
Salah, because he takes penalties.
Okay.
Ooh.
Fair
All right,
enough.
well,
fair enough.
Mitro. Mitro's my guaranteed scorer.
I'm going to say Jota.
No, he's injured.
Out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We have a decent amount of injuries this game. Like our entire all of our backup defenders and Konate are hurt. So hopefully no defenders get hurt.
You know what? There's not enough of on the internet discussions about Liverpool matches.
No.
No, I looked for one once, couldn't find
All right,
one.
well,
Couldn't find one.
I'm out of toast, and I've officially am on the fence about Marmite. Shall we begin some trivia?
This Leeds under 21s 152.
Let's do this. Here are today's categories. Tonight's categories are: we have Crystal Palace v Arsenal.
Ooh.
It's your birthday. Never have I ever. Wrestling before and after.
Oh no! Oh, fuck no! I'm not gonna
Plot
suck at
lines
this.
according to IMBD. And finally, from our missing
Do you
Stoop Crew member.
mean IMDb?
I'm dyslexic, so if I got those wrong, I'm really sorry. From our missing in action Stoop Crew member, Ben, we have the 80s, 90s, or the aughts. We would like you to guess the decade and double points for anyone that can get the exact date.
I like that.
Rhiannon, we'll have you start our picks.
Okay, let's go with plot lines for 300.
For 300, we have a sole survivor tells of the twisty events leading up to a horrific gun battle on a boat, which began when 5 criminals met at a seemingly random police lineup.
Ding ding ding.
Ding ding
ding ding ding.
Gary.
The usuals, right? Is that the have right?
It is indeed the usual suspects.
Usual suspects. So
it is indeed.
I got the first part right, Mr. Tom. So stop it.
Gary, your pick?
Are we only? Oh, so if I get half of a question,
No,
right,
you
do I
don't
get
get
points
that. You don't
for the
get
rest of the
that,
day?
Mr.
You just might, Mr. Tom. In fact, you just might sweep wrestling before and after.
So here we go.
I will because I suck at before and after.
All right,
Gary.
let's go with Crystal Palace and Arsenal for 600.
For 600. The last time these two teams met on opening week, Arsenal won 2-1 with this midfielder scoring the game winner in the 91st minute.
Ding ding ding.
That would be Dirty Chris.
Mesut Ozil?
No, it was not.
Ding, ding, ding.
Naji.
Ray Parler.
No. Come on, Arsenal.
I don't remember when we opened up against them. That's the
Naji.
problem.
Patrick Vieira.
No, that's too far back. He's Welsh.
Ding ding ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Gary. No, I'm sorry, Chris.
Aaron Ramsey.
That is correct. Chris, you have the board.
I got to do the 80s, 90s, or the aughts for 300.
300.
Might beat me to that.
The last time the New York Rangers won the Stanley Cup, double
Ding,
points
ding,
for exact
ding.
year.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, John can't answer this.
Can I have a guess? John?
Go ahead.
Mr. Tom,
1994.
sure, why not? Damn.
94.
Yeah, correct.
That is
14th.
correct.
June
Double
14th,
points.
1994.
June 14th.
I didn't know
Double
that part.
points for
It's,
Mr. Tom.
If you
Mr.
can
Tom,
name
you
the
have
previous
board,
year,
please.
they won.
1940, you bastard. Shut up.
Can we do It's Your Birthday for 600, please?
It's your birthday for 600. Today, happy birthday to this English goalkeeper, holder of the most clean sheets in the history of football, 400.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Peter Shilton.
No.
Wow,
My mouth tastes like
Marmite.
Marmite. I don't like that.
The history of football.
Most clean
Eddie
sheets, and
Beach.
no, not Eddie Beach.
It's not David Seaman, is he?
No, and that's dirty. Wow, it's like this slow laughter in the audience.
I'm like, where is he going? Oh, yes.
I made a joke. Gordon Banks.
No, it was
is
like first.
incorrect.
I thought you were saying it was
Casillas
dirty because
is
he said it
wrong.
without ding, ding, ding.
Joe Hart
and then I
is
realised, no, wait a
wrong.
minute.
Anyone? Gordon Banks is wrong. Eddie Beach, of course, is wrong, but I'm giving Stoop Crew 100 points for that. Nigel Martin, I'm assuming that is incorrect.
No.
The gentleman we are looking for is Ray Clements.
I wouldn't have known.
Ray
Tottenham,
Clements.
I think he played for Liverpool.
No one is getting points there. Mr. Tom, you have the board.
Okay, plot lines called into the IMDb 600, please.
Oh, this is a tough one. And it's fun, though. I will say this was fun. It really threw me off. While on a journey of physical and spiritual healing, a brilliant neurosurgeon is drawn into the world of mystic arts.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Is it Doctor Strange?
Oh, man, you nailed it. You nailed it indeed. Mr. Tom, you pick.
There's a lot of Mr. Tom categories going on right now.
It's just what I just wrote them. I only write wrestling for Mr. Tom, and I try and make it tougher and tougher each week.
If he really wanted to make it hard, he should just ask me what happened in it last week. Because I don't watch it. Anyway,
you have a category called 1990s action films for Mr. Tom?
I won't do that.
That would be awesome. I would love that. She's sitting there waiting for Disney. But every week we do Disney, she doesn't turn up.
She doesn't show up. It's true. It's absolutely true.
Do you know what? I'll sit there on the old WhatsApp going, guys, we need to think of a category so Rhiannon and Gary can get involved a bit more. And then we think of something, and then she doesn't turn up.
All right, Mr. Tom, you have the board.
I answered one question today. I am done.
I actually have a job, guys.
You and this working thing. What are you working?
I'm
What are
gonna
you
try.
working for?
I'm gonna try and have a Twiglets here while you guys decide which category you're going for.
I'm gonna.
Sorry. Arsenal Crystal Palace 100. Arsenal Crystal Palace 100.
Hey, Gary said he has to pop off for a little bit, so he might
All
try
right,
to
no
come
worries,
back.
Gary. Twiglets taste like burnt. Like
he's going to reward himself for getting the question right.
Why I don't like Twiglets.
Twiglets taste like burnt dreams.
Yes.
Mr. Tom, go ahead and pick.
Palace Arsenal 100, please. I don't like Twiglets.
Palace
They
Arsenal
taste
100.
like trees.
January 11th, 1968. This song by Marvin Gaye was #1 in America when these two teams first met in league play.
Ding, 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 ding.
Rhiannon.
Is it? Is it sexual?
I said
healing?
it. No. That was about.
It's a little later.
That was 4 years later.
Then there's the other one.
Let's get it on.
No.
That was in the
Oh, that's
70s.
sexual
I need some ding ding
I
dings.
don't-
Come on, somebody knows.
Ding, ding, ding.
I don't know.
Mr. Director.
It's definitely a Motown. So is it something like Stubborn Kind of Fella?
No.
Ah.
Ding ding ding. Is it
Sam
heard it
Greenwood.
through the
there you go.
grapevine? But
Sam
loads of
Sam
people have it.
Greenwood, he got it right.
There you
Heard
go.
it through the grapevine. He
I
is
was
a
going to
Stoop
say
Crew
that
member.
next.
No, Sparks. Sorry, Sam. Sorry, Mr. Greenwood. Sparks X201 beat him
I
to
thought- I don't know why
Yeah,
I
he
thought that was
did.
Smokey Robinson.
He did.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sam. I know he's going to tell me off for that on the road trip tomorrow, but you know.
Yeah, what's going on is like 71. I couldn't think of anything before that.
Anyway, Mr. Director, your pick. Oh, he dips out. Mr. Tom, your pick.
Fuck it. Never have I ever for 100 because I don't know what the question.
Never have I ever for 400.
Yeah,
With
there, even I said
16,
100.
This national football team has the most World Cup appearances without winning at all.
Ding ding ding.
Mr. Tom.
Is it the Netherlands?
No, that is incorrect.
Ding, ding, ding.
Dirty Jersey.
Mexico?
That is correct. Good job.
Impressive.
Chris, your pick.
So, is that the hardest continent to qualify on?
It is true.
This, I want to do the 80s, 90s, or the yachts for 400.
For 400. The movie Red Heat is released. Double
Ding, ding,
points
ding.
for exact year. Mr. Tom.
Ding ding ding. It's the 80s, but I think
Correct.
it might be 82.
No, I'm sorry. You are half right. We'll give you some points.
Oh,
but
88. All right.
1988 is the year we're looking for. Mr. Tom.
Yep. Let's continue. Same category for 600, please. 80s, 90s.
The death of Andre the Giant. Double points for exact year.
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris.
90s?
That is
1991?
correct. No, I'm sorry, but we were
Oh, no,
looking for 93.
sorry, he died in 93. January 93.
93 was what we were looking for. Chris, your pick.
Wrestling before and after for 100.
Wrestling before and after for 100. I enjoyed writing this category. Hopefully it will appease the wrestling fan in all of you. Longest reigning wrestling champ joins a TV show about a POW camp.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Director.
Hulk Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, you got it, my friend. You got it.
All right.
He's not the longest reigning world champion.
Yes, he was, according to my research.
Your research is wrong.
Well, then I'm wrong. I'll take. How
about
take 200 points away from you, Tom?
Thank you. How about the same category for 200?
Category
Just to
for
get rid of
200.
it.
He may have used his cobra claw to kill all male children 2 years and under. Is it really that obscure?
Yeah, it is. Well, I think I know the
I
first
remember
part,
it.
but
Really? All right. Well, we're looking for Sergeant
So,
Slaughter
yeah,
of the
Slaughter.
Innocents.
Yeah, I thought that
Sergeant
was fake.
Slaughter of the
It's-
Innocents.
it's the Cobra Clutch. But all right.
Since we're going to just get rid of this category, kilt-wearing wrestler who may have played on the Pink Floyd's debut album.
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris.
Roddy Piper at the Gates of Dawn.
Yeah.
You are correct,
Yes.
sir. I did have fun writing this.
How many joints did you smoke while you listened to that, Chris?
None. Honestly, it was in the morning.
No, not you.
Former...
Chris, listening to that album.
Yeah, no doubt. Former tag team partner of Dusty Rhodes eats a snack food founded by the temperance movement.
What even is this?
Mr. Tom, you are so disappointing me. Maybe these are just too old for you.
But they've all been wrong.
They have not. There's like he is a former tag team partner of Dusty Rhodes. He eats a snack food founded by the temperance movement. We're looking for superstar Billy Graham Cracker.
I know who Dusty Rhodes is. I have no idea.
If you watch wrestling, I mean, superstar Billy Graham was a big deal back in the day.
Or tie-dye shit. He was basically Hogan before Hogan.
Yeah, exactly. There would be no Hogan without Billy Graham. We'll jump in for 500. His signature move involved a guitar used in a musical about Don Quixote.
Jesus fucking Christ. The musical ain't Jesus fucking Christ.
Ding, ding, ding. It's the, what the hell was his name?
Twiglets are disgusting, and I can't stop eating them.
So
it's the crunch.
Honky Tonk Man of La Mancha?
Yeah.
You got it, my friend.
There we go.
Wow.
Impressive.
And to finish the category for 600,
thank God.
Former tag team champion of Greg Valentine enjoys a comic bit by Eddie Izzard, and I wish Lolo was on the show right now watching this.
I feel like we're combining something so lowbrow with something so highbrow. It's very difficult.
Yes.
That's the whole point of before and after.
Right, it's either Dino Bravo or Brutus Barber Beefcake, one of the two. Versus.
Yeah,
but I don't know. The Eddie Izzard comic bit.
All right, fair enough, because I wrote this specifically for Lolo. It is Brutus the Barber Beefcake or death. Cake or death? I choose cake. We're all out of cake. I choose chicken. It's a very funny bit. I watched it for the very first time, and I have a very big appreciation now for Eddie Izzard. Where are we going?
Your birthday for 100.
It's your birthday for 100. Happy birthday to Pablo Martin Baez Gaviera, the Spanish footballer known as this. Man, I am really striking out here today.
Gavi? What is that?
That is correct. I don't even care about the ding right now.
That's a good one.
Mo Master got it.
And Mo Master got it. So let's give a couple of 100 points to the Stoop Crew. Naji, where are you going?
That was a great one.
Crystal Palace Arsenal for 200.
Crystal Palace Arsenal for 200. May 19th, 2021, the last time Arsenal beat Crystal Palace at home with this player scoring a brace.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Is there any chance it's Pepe?
It most certainly is Pepe. Good job.
Can we make sure that Rhiannon is awake?
Yes, she is awake. Look at that lovely smile. It says, I'm awake. I'm bored.
I'll take Top Gun 2 for 400.
I'm sorry, which one?
Nothing. I was fucking around.
It was a joke about Rhiannon's love of Top Gun 2.
All right, Top Gun 2 category next week.
Better than Top Gun. Top Gun 1, sorry, just going to say something controversial. I enjoyed Top Gun 2. Top Gun 1, kind of shit.
And you call yourself a Leeds fan.
Yeah, but
I don't even know what that means.
Mutually exclusive, are they?
Let's go with Never Have I Ever for 100.
He is from London.
Despite scoring 109 goals for Manchester United, this midfielder never scored a hat trick.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Is it Paul Scholes?
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris.
Ryan Giggs.
Ryan Giggs is correct. Where are we going next, sir?
Let's do plot lines 200.
Plotline is 200. The eccentric members of a dysfunctional family reluctantly gather under the same roof for various reasons.
That could be any
These,
film.
by the these, by the way, are the actual words in These are the plot lines that when you go to these movies, this is exactly what it says.
Can you just give us a
Is this
hint to
movie
what
from last
year?
year?
Like
Is this movie from
It is.
2009?
It's a Wes Anderson film.
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris.
Royal Tenenbaums?
That is correct.
Yeah, never would have got that. Never.
Really? Have you not seen it?
No.
You should enjoy it.
It's your birthday for 400.
It's your birthday 400. Happy birthday to this American hip hop artist, aka MCA, aka Nathaniel Hornblower.
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris.
Oh God.
I don't
He's
think
dead.
Is it?
I don't think it's
Is
gone.
it Marcelo Bielsa?
Adam Horowitz?
No, it's
Adam
not.
Yauch.
Adam Yauch is correct. We're not giving you points because
Yeah,
I think
I
you
know.
said Adam Horowitz first. It's your birthday 200. Happy birthday to this Denmark national team member and a Hotspur midfielder.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Naji.
Christian Eriksen.
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Naji again.
Hoiberg.
Hoiberg is correct.
Yep.
Momaster got it too.
All right. Well, we'll give a couple hundred points to this.
I did the same thing you did. I was like, maybe we have an old question here.
It's your birthday for 300. Happy birthday to this former Chelsea, now Leicester City left back.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Oh, fuck. No, I've read it the other way around. I was going to say Chilwell, but it's not,
Incorrect.
is it?
Incorrect,
Ding, ding,
Mo
ding.
Master. Chris.
Is it James Justin?
No, incorrect. Chilwell, incorrect.
No, it's not.
No, we're looking
Hey,
for Ryan
is it Fuchs?
Bertrand.
No, Ryan Bertrand. Yeah.
Is that Leicester? I don't know.
He is
Yes,
at
I
Leicester.
signed him from Southampton.
And then finally, it's your birthday. Chris, please get this. Happy birthday to George Albert Ruthenberg, guitarist for the Germs, Nirvana, and the Foo Fighters, better known by this name.
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris.
Pat Smear.
Pat Smear.
Is this supposed to sound like Pap Smear and like I've only
Exactly.
found that out now?
That is
like,
his
Make
that was the
sure-
idea.
It took me 30
Make
years
sure
to realize
to
that.
get your smear. That's reminding me. Make sure to get your smear done if you need that done. Because
This is a public service announcement.
80
Crystal
Yeah.
Palace Arsenal for 300. The
Thank you,
number
Mr.
of
Tom.
losses by Crystal Palace to Arsenal in the last 8 matches.
Ding,
I
ding,
wrote this
ding.
for the Director John.
7.
No. I wrote these
Ding, ding,
for both Lolo and Gary, but they are gone.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
5.
No.
Ding, ding, ding.
Naji.
3.
No.
Come on,
Ding, ding,
Rhiannon.
ding.
Come on, it's just the number.
Oh, go on. Yeah, just
Come on,
go
Rhiannon.
say
Give me
4.
a number.
I'm
Less than
literally, I wasn't paying attention to how many numbers you've said, so I couldn't keep count.
1 to 8.
1
Just
is
give it-
correct.
Hey, that was last year.
It was indeed.
What a historic
Crystal
Wait,
Palace for
I'll read the question on my round again. Maybe I'm dyslexic.
Crystal
just
Palace
sit on
and
Arsenal for the rest of the show.
For 4, Crystal Palace marks Arsenal's 3rd consecutive opener with a London derby. Brentford was last year. The year before was this team.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris.
Ding, ding, ding.
Fulham.
That
There's
is
no
correct.
way you beat me to that.
He
Impossible.
did.
All
In my
day.
ears, he
No
did. Sorry.
chance.
Crystal Palace,
You're a
Arsenal for
racist against
500.
English then, isn't they?
Listen to the question, please. Bremer Ghost finally got it. This striker scored 90 goals for Crystal Palace from 85 to 91 and 128 goals for Arsenal 91 to 98.
Ding, ding,
Ding,
ding.
ding, ding.
Chris.
Ian Wright.
Ian Wright is correct.
Yep.
I think this is going to be 2 in a row for the Stoopers.
That's not true. I'm undefeated anyway. But
You guys
no
got
way
beat
you
last
beat me to
week.
that.
You guys
Not
got
true,
beat
not
last
true. I
week.
won last week as
Never
well.
have
No, I
I
won last
ever
week as
for
well.
200. This striker played
I'm 47 and 0.
460 matches for various clubs, plus 80 English caps, and was never shown a yellow card.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
I'm surprised you didn't give that to Chris, Gary Lineker.
That is correct.
Wow.
Yeah, I just gave him one.
Never shown a yellow card.
Never have I ever for 300. 541 appearances for Real Madrid, and this French striker has never seen a red card.
Yeah, I just did.
There it is.
Ding ding.
Chris.
Karim Benzema.
Yep.
That is correct. Never have I ever for 500, according to the UEFA. This player never missed any of his 50-plus penalty kicks during his career in Albania and Greece. Never missed a penalty kick.
That question should be for me, but during his career in Albania and Greece. Ding, ding, ding. It's like...
Go for it.
There's a guy, his first and last initials are P. It's like Pino Pajot.
Close enough. Letio Pano.
Oh, whatever. That's not close at all.
You really giving him the points for saying
fine.
one letter
You want 500 points? I'll give you 500 points too. In fact, I'll give you 900 points. Here we go. Now, this is my favorite question of the night. Never have I ever, in his 13-year career playing for 13 different clubs, Brazilian Carlos Kaiser never did this.
Ding, ding, ding.
Naji.
Scored a goal?
No. But you're
Ding,
close.
ding, ding.
Chris.
Played in a game.
He never played in an actual game.
Oh my
Apparently, they are going to write. They're going to write a movie script about this guy. 13 years, and he just kind of bullshitted his way through the Brazilian.
They'll write it, but they never produce it or put it on screen.
I think I'll produce it. I don't care. That would be
just
an
don't put it on
amazing
screen.
Story.
That would be great if they don't.
He kept grifting his way across clubs.
It was fantastic. Plot lines, according to whatever, unscrupulous boxing promoters, violent bookmakers, a Russian gangster, incompetent robbers, and supposedly Jewish jewelers fight to track down a priceless stolen diamond.
Ding ding.
Yes. Mr.
It's
Tom.
Snatch.
It most
It's one of my
certainly
favorite
is.
movies.
One of
Snatch.
my favorite
Yes.
movies of all time. There was a time where I could recite the entire movie from memory.
Do you like dogs?
Plot lines for
Premise
I
goes
like
at it.
dogs. I like caravans better. Renton, deeply immersed in the Edinburgh drug scene, tries to clean up and get out despite the allure of drugs and the influence of friends.
Ding, ding, ding.
Ding ding ding.
Chris.
Train spotting.
Train spotting it is.
Oh, Bremer's Ghost had it too.
Indeed, I can't see that right now. Plotlines 500. Violence and mayhem ensue after a hunter stumbles upon a drug deal gone wrong and more than $2 million in cash near the Rio Grande. The Rio Grande.
Hunters stumble upon a drug.
Jimi Hendrix. No, that's so wrong.
Ding ding ding. I
Mr.
don't know
Tom.
if I could guess. Is it True Romance?
An excellent movie, but not this one.
No, I didn't think I'd be right.
No, the movie we are looking for is No Country for Old Men.
Oh, shit.
It's a good movie. It's a good movie.
It is an excellent movie and worthy of that Oscar. All right, 80s, 90s, or the aughts for 100, The Fall of the Berlin Wall.
Ding, ding, ding.
Chris.
1989.
Yeah.
That is dead on. That's double points, my friend. 80s, 90s are the odds for 200. The Boondock Saints was released. Double points for the exact year.
Ding, ding,
Never
ding.
seen it.
Chris.
The aughts, and I want to say
No, that is incorrect.
Oh, is it 9? That should be a good get.
Anyone
Is
else?
it 1999? Is it 99?
You are on the money.
I've never seen it.
Hell, we'll give you a quadruple points for that one. I saw it once. I fell asleep. And finally, for 500 points, we have Salt Lake City Winter Olympics. Double points for the exact year.
Ding, ding, ding.
Mr. Tom.
Oh, go on, Rhiannon. Have a guess.
No, you go. It's all right.
Rhiannon.
I know
No,
the answer. but have a guess.
because know me, I'm going to fuck it up, but I know it's the 90s.
No, that is
No,
incorrect.
it's not. It's 2002.
You are correct.
Oh, 4. Oh, it's 2. All right.
So close. I could even just keep punching this button over and over and over again, and you're just not going to get enough points. Our winner, the second week in a row, is the Stoop.
I won last week as well. Because I'm going to go back. No, I'm going to go back and do VAR on it like I did the last week. So all the ones where I clearly,
2
all
hours
the times where I clearly said
happy
before
hour,
Chris.
plus the additional bonus coverage
I'm 48 and 0, guys.
of the Arsenal
I'm
Crystal
defeated.
Palace match.
I'm defeated.
Does anybody have anything to say in
I'm
closing?
the Goldberg of trivia.
Did Arsenal look good today? I didn't watch them.
Somebody say something.
I sometimes actually get sick of Arsenal, but they provide an avenue for me to talk shit on the internet, so I tolerate them.
Nope. All right. Somebody say something. I feel I'm now connected. Thank you. Anybody got anything to close us out? Anything anybody wants to say?
Come on, Leeds.
Come on, Leeds.
Are you going to put the backstage link in there? Am I hosting the backstage again?
If you wish, Mr. Director, you can do that. I actually have a very, very early morning tomorrow. I'm driving to Pittsburgh.
I don't care what you got to do. I want to host the backstage.
Fantastic. Mr. Director, if you want to go ahead and throw that link in there. Mr. Director has done so. So anybody that wants to continue on in the after hours, I'm going to continue eating my Twiglets.
Just before
don't know if I'm going to eat. I don't know if I'm going to eat my my Walker's hate 'em or love 'em Marmite flavored crisps.
I forgot to open
after that
3-second video I want to show you.
Oh, please. How cute! How cute is that? I sent you guys a 3-minute video about what I think about this match, and it is nowhere to be found. But that's okay. So I will not be able to watch the match tomorrow in real time when Wolves do go into Ellen Road and kick the shit out of the Lily Whites. But I will post something after once I do watch the match.
Excuse me?
I will post something and probably post something to apologize for all the terrible things I said about Leeds in the last 24 hours. So best of luck to Leeds. Best of luck to the Wolves. Best of luck to Chelsea. Best of luck to Liverpool. Best of luck to Director John and whenever the Rangers play again. But this is the time of the hour where I'm going to ask to be played out. Peace, everybody.
See you guys.